Well, another place I actually love to visit very often with my family is the Sacramento Zoo. We are huge animal lovers, and it's a great way as a parent, too, to expose your children not only to the animal kingdom, but the importance that they play here in our world. And in fact, believe it or not, the zoo is actually having a very special event for Valentine's Day. So here to tell us all about it, we have the fantastic Laura Kirkendall, and she actually brought some friends with her. But first, though, tell us about Heart Sac Zoo.
It is one of the most fantastic events we run at the zoo, mostly because it's put on for the visitors by our teen volunteers. So our teens make various piñatas and gifts and things, and then all the animals get enrichments throughout the day, and visitors get to watch all the animals have fun, celebrating your love for animals at the Sacramento Zoo.
Yeah, and I just want to point out really quick, too, your teen volunteers, you have many educational programs for the zoo.
Hundreds of them.
Hundreds of them. This is an opportunity if you have a teenager who is interested in wildlife, maybe zoology, or they just really like science and they want to have an opportunity to get hands-on. That's a great way to do it.
It is wonderful, and they get practice. They have to interview for it. They're out talking to the public, so they're building skills as well as helping animals in conservation.
Wonderful. And at Heart Sac Zoo, animals are going to be getting gifts, which we'll look at here in just a moment. But I want to see some of the animals that you brought.
Are you ready? Okay, we'll see who's
ready.
in box number one. This first one is super cute. This is an animal that would live in the grasslands of Africa. And she is a nocturnal animal, so she comes out at night. This is an African pygmy hedgehog. His name is Baobab, and
cute.
He loves worms. So I have brought some worms here.
I love it.
But Heart Sacramento Zoo is not just about feeding the animal, it's giving them some enrichment, some things that would help them behave more naturally to how they would out in the wild.
Okay, so activities.
Activities, fun toys. So I have some worms here, and I'm going to see if Baobab wants to find them, and he has to squish his little self into that tube. Because out in the wild, worms are not just on top of the ground. Worms are under the ground. They have to find them. They have to get in and out of burrows.
So you have to work for them.
And they have to work for their food, just like we do.
Okay, there you go. Oh, excellent. I think he's doing a really good job there.
Pretty cool. And then what's cuter than a hedgehog in a little burrow that you can see?
That's right. Seriously, this is adorable. Hedgehog in a tube right here on Sac.
Right there, and I'll reward him again. So on the event day, on this coming Sunday, we have all these piñatas. They have little holes in them so we can put treats in, maybe scents inside, maybe something sounds fun for them. And then the animal has to react, rip it open or stalk it or do whatever they would with it out naturally, and it's fun for the visitors to watch.
Yeah, and also, too, like you're saying, you're giving them activities so they can kind of mimic what they would naturally do in the wild to exercise those instincts.
Exactly.
And this would probably replicate maybe in some case them ripping into a tree trunk to get worms out or something.
Exactly, maybe a termite mound, any of those types of behaviors. We give enrichments to our animals every single day. It's just not every day that the visitors can come and watch, and it's not every day that our
teens darn
pretty. Have made Valentine hearts celebrating the love at the Sacramento Zoo.
That is so cute.
I'm going to take Baobab in his little
He needs
tube
to go back to sleep.
and set him back in for his little nap because I have another really special animal to bring out for you guys. This is Samantha, and she is a blue-tongued skink, and let's see if she sticks that tongue out. So this is an example of an animal that would live in Indonesia, and she has that tongue, just like snakes and lizards do, for sticking out. There it went. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, yeah.
For smelling what's going on in her habitat. She loves baby mice, and so she'll go down into the burrows, rip through the dirt, and try and find those little baby mice. So we have an animal that is population control at the source.
Oh, wow. How about that? Okay.
Really important
So if
animal
I have a
conservation-wise.
mouse infestation,
you're going to want to rent a blue-tongued skink.
Okay.
Not sure where you would do that, but yes, these animals and in our own habitats, native lizards and snakes are super helpful to humans because they do cull out some of that pest population that we don't need a lot of.
I have a story to share with you. Growing up high school into college, I actually had a Schneider skink that got out. My mother was not very excited, but what I can always tell her, though, is that our ant issue in the home really went down.
There you go. You were just helping.
I was helping because the skink was actually helping with the critters in the home at the time.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So on the day of, this animal is going to be out on our lawn along with some of our other education animals. So visitors will also be able to get hands-on and some touching ability with some of these animals, see what they feel like. And then we'll put worms in the paper. Maybe we'll put little crickets in and see if she can hunt for her food.
And you were saying that this includes a lot of the teen volunteers as they get involved with this program.
It does.
Does that also include activities for the young ones as they're going throughout the zoo?
There are lots of things. Our teens are going to have some stations out. Do you have worms in your pocket?
I do not have worms in my pocket, but maybe senses that I like lizards. So there you go.
There you go. She knows a kindred spirit. Yes. So we have lots of activities for all ages at the Sacramento Zoo. This Sunday, February 11th, is that day for Heart, and it's a fantastic event.
Great. And then also, too, the zoo is a great place to have a family membership, by the way. If people are looking for a great way to educate the children, but always have something to go out and do, especially as the summer months begin to approach and you're looking for those early day activities, it more than pays for itself when you go out as a family
The best time to come is
throughout
first
the
thing
year.
in the morning. You can come in, look at those animals, take away around, maybe get a Dippin' Dots, and then go home and have a nap.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I think you know what you're talking about there.
That's a fun way to enjoy the zoo, not stay all day, and just use your membership and come when you like.
And this event in itself, though, is something that you guys have been working on for quite a while, right?
This is, I'm not sure which annual this is, but this is not the first year our teens have gotten involved. And the best part about it is they have to liaison with the zookeepers. So they don't just make things. They have to talk to the veterinarian staff and make sure it's safe for the animals. So they're building those skills of networking and going through the process of building something just like they will need in jobs later on.
And so if people want to find out how they can attend the event or to learn about the educational programs or get a membership, where do they go?
Our website, saczoo.org, has all the information on all the programs that we offer and everything going on at the zoo on our calendar.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.